What really happened to Nokia? Rise and fall of a giant. There was a time when almost everyone had a Nokia phone. Strong battery, durable body, simple design, and if you dropped a Nokia phone on the floor, people joked that the floor would break first. That's how strong Nokia phones were. But Nokia wasn't just known for making durable phones. It dominated the mobile phone industry. At one point, nearly half of all phones sold around the world were made by Nokia. Think about that. One company controlled almost half the market. That level of dominance is rare. But today, Nokia is no longer the king of mobile phones. So what happened? How did one of the most powerful tech companies in the world lose its crown? This is the rise and fall of Nokia. The beginning of Nokia. Most people know Nokia as a phone company, but that's not how it started. Nokia was founded in 1865 in Finland. And surprisingly, it started as a paper mill. Yes, a paper mill. Over time, Nokia expanded into different industries like rubber, cables, and electronics. Eventually, the company moved into telecommunications, and that decision changed everything. By the 1990s, mobile phones were becoming more important. Nokia saw the opportunity early, and they moved fast. They focused on building phones that were simple, reliable, and easy to use. That's exactly what people wanted, and soon Nokia became the biggest phone brand in the world. Why everyone loved Nokia? There were three big reasons people loved Nokia. First, reliability. Nokia phones rarely failed. They simply worked. Second, battery life. You could charge a Nokia phone once and use it for days. Not hours, days. Third, durability. Nokia phones became famous for surviving drops, shocks, and rough use. Phones like the Nokia 3310 became legendary. People trusted Nokia. That trust helped the company dominate the global market. By the early 2000s, Nokia looked unstoppable. But while Nokia was winning, something important was changing. The industry started changing. Technology was evolving fast. People no longer wanted phones just for calling and texting. They wanted more. Better internet, better software, better user experience. The mobile phone industry was changing. Hardware still mattered, but software was becoming even more important. And this is where Nokia began to struggle. Nokia was still strong in hardware, but software, that was becoming a problem. And the company didn't fully realize how dangerous that would become. The iPhone changed everything. Then came 2007, the year everything changed. Launch of the iPhone happened. Apple introduced the iPhone, and the mobile industry changed forever. This wasn't just another phone. It felt revolutionary. A large touchscreen, smooth interface, full internet access, apps. It felt like the future. Soon after, Google Android entered the market. Now the smartphone race had officially begun. The future of phones was no longer just hardware. Software and apps became everything. And Nokia was not ready. Nokia's biggest mistake. Nokia had everything: money, talent, resources, brand power, global dominance. But it had one major weakness: slow decision-making. Nokia saw the smartphone revolution happening, but it reacted too slowly. That became its biggest mistake. The company was still heavily focused on Symbian, its operating system. Symbian worked, but compared to iPhone and Android, it felt outdated. It wasn't smooth, it wasn't modern, and developers didn't enjoy building apps for it. Meanwhile, competitors kept improving rapidly. Apple continued making the iPhone better. Samsung expanded aggressively using Android. Nokia started losing market share. Fast. Very fast. Very fast. Internal problems. The problem wasn't only technology. Nokia also had internal problems. Decision-making became slow. Different teams disagreed on strategy. Innovation started slowing down. The company had become too comfortable. That's dangerous in tech, because technology moves incredibly fast. If you slow down, competitors move ahead. And that's exactly what happened to Nokia. By the time Nokia started reacting seriously, it was already behind. The Microsoft deal. In 2011, Nokia made one of the biggest decisions in its history. It partnered with Microsoft. The company abandoned Symbian and adopted Windows Phone. This was a huge gamble. The idea looked promising. Nokia had excellent hardware. Microsoft had software experience. Together, they hoped to challenge Apple and Android. But there was one major problem: apps. Developers were already focused on iPhone and Android. Windows Phone came too late. Without strong app support, customers lost interest. Even though Nokia's Lumia phones looked modern and had impressive cameras, the software ecosystem was weak. And in smartphones, ecosystem matters a lot. Without apps, it becomes very hard to compete. The fall of a giant. Nokia's sales started dropping. Its market share collapsed. The company that once ruled the industry was now struggling to survive. Then came the final blow. In 2013, Nokia sold its mobile phone business to Microsoft. For millions of people, this felt shocking. The king had fallen. An era had ended. Nokia's mobile empire. Where is Nokia now? So, is Nokia completely gone? No, Nokia still exists. But today, the company mainly focuses on telecom infrastructure and network technology. Things like 5G networks and telecom equipment. Its brand still appears on some phones through licensing deals. But the old Nokia dominance? That era is gone. So what really happened to Nokia? The answer is simple. Nokia didn't fail because it made bad phones. In fact, Nokia made some of the best phones of its time. Nokia failed because it was too slow to adapt. It underestimated how quickly technology was changing. And that cost everything. Nokia's story teaches one powerful lesson. No matter how successful you are today, success means nothing if you stop evolving. Because in technology, if you don't adapt, someone else will replace you. And Nokia is one of the biggest examples of that.